So that's the end of the test. How do you think you did?
I think I failed.
So you think you've failed, but you've actually passed.
Oh, I have, that's great.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today we have another mock driving test. Like always, before we get started, any of you that want to save time and money on your driving lessons, please check out this video for the ultimate driving course.
The videos obviously help you because you're going into that lesson knowing exactly what you're going to do, and just having that knowledge just makes that lesson faster and you feel a lot better.
38 easy to understand, precise videos covering every single topic required to pass the driving test. These are not just theory based, they are practical videos demonstrating everything from moving off and stopping a vehicle to all of the maneuvers and every other module required. So if you're lacking knowledge, or maybe your instructor has forgotten to cover something, or you're just not grasping a certain topic, then this course has it covered. You can watch the videos before your driving lessons, which means you'll get into the car knowing exactly what to do. This will definitely save you time on your lessons. Okay, so today's learner driver is Maya, and for those of you who are watching for the first time, the learners that turn up here, they haven't had any lessons with me before. I'm just meeting Maya here for the first time to assess if she's ready for an actual driving test or not. And any of you that are interested in taking part in one of these mock tests, which are absolutely free because you guys allow me to upload them onto YouTube, all you need to do is send a message on DGN Driving, which is on Instagram, and we'll just select people randomly. Okay Maya, so could you tell me a bit about your driving, please?
So I've been learning to drive on and off since probably about 2019.
Okay.
And I've been learning to drive with my parents in between in my own car as well, so they've been taking me.
Okay, cool. So how would you rate your driving out of 10?
I'd probably say a 7 out of 10.
Cool. Any issues?
I think confidence mainly, and reverse parking as well. That's
Okay.
a bit of an issue.
Cool. So you've seen the videos, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna do a mock test, so it's gonna be close as you can to the actual thing, yeah. Okay. And if you do make a mistake, I won't say anything at the time. Yeah, we'll talk about it at the end of the test. Yeah. Okay. For those of you who are watching, if Maya does make any faults, I will talk about them just before they happen. Any serious faults will be in red text. Any normal driving faults will be in amber text. Do you know how many serious faults you're allowed on the test?
None at all.
Good. So if you get one serious fault, yeah, or a dangerous fault, that's a fail. Okay, have you been through the show me tell me questions with your instructor?
Yeah, I've been through them.
Okay, so could you tell me how you would check that your head restraint is adjusted correctly?
So for the head restraint, you want to make sure that the rigid part is in line with your eyes, or at least the top of your ears, and is close to the head as it's comfortable.
Perfect. Yeah. So we're going to start off by following the sat nav.
Yep.
Yeah. So on your driving test, the examiner will ask you to follow the sat nav for 20 minutes or follow signs. Yeah. Okay. Yep. It's going to be one or the other, and we're going to do the sat nav today. So whenever you're ready, if you could move off for me, please. At the end of this junction, our view is restricted. One of the most common driving faults is not carrying out sufficient observations before emerging out onto the main road. Watch how Maya leans forward and continues to check until she is certain that it's safe. Really good observations. The sat-nav instructs to turn left and then keep right. After this left turning, we're on a dual carriageway. Most learner drivers would look to get into the right-hand lane as soon as they can after hearing the sat-nav instructing to keep right. Maya doesn't rush. She notices that the right turning is quite a distance away, so keeps to the left-hand lane and changes lanes at the correct time.
Turn left, then ahead. Keep right. Ahead. Keep right. After 400 yards, turn right.
Before steering right to overtake these parked vehicles, she checks the mirror as well. This is a steep uphill junction at which we have seen many learners struggle on. Maya deals with it well by selecting first gear in good time.
Turn left.
Now when building up speed uphill, you should change gears later than you normally would. She builds up speed well in first gear before selecting second.
After 100 yards, turn right.
The next turning Maya misses. This isn't an issue as she didn't slow down or signal.
This one?
Yeah,
Oh.
Turn right.
don't worry. When stopping at these lights, she gets a bit too close to the vehicle in front. I think she was trying to avoid blocking the keep clear marking. The vehicle in front will be turning left. The right hand lane is totally clear, so it's safe to overtake. But instead of overtaking, Maya stays in the left lane and slows down. This time when stopping, she keeps a safe gap from the vehicle in front. When moving off in traffic, it's important to check both side mirrors to look out for cyclists. She checks the mirror as well. Her driving's so good, I can even have a sip of my coffee on the move, something I don't normally risk. At this roundabout, we are turning right, third exit. Maya does everything well. She selects the correct lane and gear on approach. After entering the roundabout, she positions well, signals and checks the mirrors at the correct time before exiting. Now we're in a car park and I'm going to ask Maya to do the reverse bay parking maneuver. This was probably the worst part of her driving. Reverse into any bay on the left. Just at the front the lever is. Just at the front at the top. That's it. She starts off with good all-round observations before reversing and also checks the blind spot before the front of our vehicle swings out. But her speed is just a bit too fast, which gives her less time to assess what's happening. Our vehicle isn't inside the bay, so Maya has to readjust. Before moving forward to readjust, she should have checked all around, but doesn't.
Can I readjust it?
Yep. Maya shouldn't have entered these bays in front, but there was no one else around, so I didn't mark this, and she had already been marked down for positioning on this maneuver.
Yep.
And move off when you're ready, please. And at this roundabout, if you could turn right, third exit, please. At this roundabout, she misses a couple of safe gaps to go. Maya exits the roundabout onto the right hand lane, so needs to move over to the left lane when it's safe to do so. Staying in the right hand lane would result in a serious driving fault, as this lane is for overtaking or turning right. She changes lanes in good time. Now this lane that we are in splits into two. If you haven't been given any instructions, then keep the normal driving position to the left. Maya selects the right hand lane. There's a roundabout coming up. At the roundabout, I'd like you to turn left first exit. We are turning left at the roundabout, and there is a car approaching in the left lane. She shows good judgment by not rushing and making sure that the car had slowed down for her. But as she positions in the left lane, she gets too close to the curb. Now we're going to end the test here, and it's time to tell Maya that she's passed. Something she wasn't expecting at all. Okay, switch off the engine. We're going to end the test here. Okay, so that's the end of the test. How do you think you did?
I think I failed.
Okay, what on?
I think when I was going up the hill, like the car was sort of, it was the gears, wasn't it? They were going up the hill, and then the big roundabout. When I was coming out, I was a bit hesitant. There was like a few safe gaps I could have taken, I think.
Yeah, there was one definite gap as you approached. The other one was, yeah, you could have taken another gap. So there was two gaps, yeah, that you missed. So on the hill, you thought, was it when we turned left and we was going up that hill?
Yeah.
What do you think you did there? It was your gear you were saying?
Yeah, so I think I needed more speed and then gear because it was sort of like struggling.
Yeah, and did it really sometimes, if you do that, yeah, it does struggle to build up speed and the car slows right down and even can stall, yeah. Did it slow right down?
Not right down, but it did slow down a bit.
Yeah, it slowed down a little bit, yeah. Did we affect anyone? Was there anyone behind us?
No.
Okay, and the hesitation at the roundabout, that was just a minor as well, yeah.
Okay.
So you think you've failed, but you've actually passed.
Oh, I have, that's great.
Yeah, well done.
Thank
yeah.
you.
As you know, I don't say much. I don't say that much on this channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So really, really good.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, really good. Overall, standard of driving, like you said, you're millennium with your parents as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And hopefully the videos have helped as well. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And just overall, you're like, I feel you're quite. You don't seem like panicky or anything in situations. Yeah, it's like, for example, here now. So you know when we came off the dual carriageway.
Yeah.
Yeah. There were 2 lanes. Yeah, the road split into 2 lanes. Which lane should you automatically go into?
The left-hand lane.
Yeah, which one you in?
The right-hand lane.
The right-hand lane. Yeah. See what that causes? I asked you to turn left at the roundabout, and there was a car approaching. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you knew you had to get into the left-hand lane, but you didn't panic. Yeah. You waited for a safe gap and you got in just in time and you assessed what that car was doing.
Okay.
Yeah. Ideally, you don't put yourself in those kind of situations, but you're good enough to get out of them as well.
Okay.
Even that one time when we went the wrong way. Yeah, you missed the turn again. You said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it."
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, you didn't try and do it last minute. A couple of times we had where the lights had just changed amber. Made a good decision to go. Yeah, it was okay to go because we were too close to stop. Yeah. It's like these minors, like I said, I pick on every single little thing, yeah, because I started doing these mock tests. Yeah, a lot of people do say in the comments I'm quite harsh on the marking, which I think that's what should happen in a mock test. Okay, so even if there are some things that the examiner may let you off with, I won't.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you don't do them at all in the few lessons that you have got left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's it. Really good and well done on passing the mock test.
Thank you.
Okay. So that's it, guys. Like always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.